When we bought our Jeep, we had a, what do you call those? A retractable tonneau cover. It's like a hard cover, but it retracted back. We took that out. I didn't like it. The mechanism that would hold the part that rolls up was like this huge in the back of the, and we only have a 5-foot bed. It took up at least a foot of it, right? So we took that old tonneau cover off. We got rid of that. We got a soft roll-up tonneau cover, which is what I want. That way I can roll it up, get it out of the way, and have my bed if I need it. But I can also put it down and throw groceries in the back, and they won't get wet if it's raining. This one is a Jeep licensed one by TruShield, and we got this off of Extreme Terrain, shipped within a couple of days. And we're going to install that, and we're going to show you us installing that. And hopefully it doesn't take very long, and hopefully it isn't very difficult. These are the rails that the tonneau will tuck into, and I don't know if I said, I was thinking these had Velcro rails. They don't. They do Velcro down at the very ends, but they tuck in all along the side, which is probably better actually, because it'll help the rain to just flow off. But they will be clamped to the bed, and there's one on that side as well. We're going to lay all our pieces out before we actually start installing anything. So there's those rails, and then here is the actual tonneau, and we're going to lay it up at the cab there, because that's one of the first steps that we will be actually sliding into the other rails. We're going to do this in order according to the instructions, but right now the first thing is to get everything, all the pieces laid out. Here's our clamps. Should be 3 for each side. I don't know if they're side specific. We'll figure that out as we go. And, Allen wrench tool. And just to point out, we do not have the trail rail system. But is that what those are for?
That is what this is for.
So this can be used for both, with or without the trail rail system. And we have 3 rails here. Those are the cross rails. And those can be removed, I believe, as needed. The tonneau itself does not have built-in rails. Some people prefer the built-in. I kind of looked for the built-in, but we sort of talked about it and decided for the needs that we have, the removable rails would probably be best for us. So that we went with that direction, and hopefully we don't regret that decision. First step is to slide the rail into the attachment on the tonneau. The install video that we're watching is showing that those are screws, but they are not. They're, what do you call them? Thumb screws. Yeah. So you can't use a screwdriver with them. Well, they are so tight that we can't turn them by hand. Even Jesse with his weird freaky thumbs can't get it to turn. So he's going to get some pliers or something so that we can get those tightened down. But that has to be tightened on both sides when it's in the rails. There is a leather stripping right here all along, and it fits nice and snug to the bed. I was kind of curious what was going to keep rain out up here. Well, it's a huge thick piece of weather stripping.
Probably at least a ½ inch.
I would, maybe even an inch. It's pretty thick. Is that letting it turn?
I think so. It's hard to click it. Yeah, it's turning.
It's turning. He got some vice grips, and now he's getting that to turn. Even after turning it for a little bit, he still couldn't really do it very well with fingers. He accidentally popped off the little plastic cover of the thumb screw. That is a little socket head screw. still does not have a Phillips.
No.
No, it is actually a solid little like socket head type. What do you call those? Hex head or something?
Yes, a bolt.
Screw bolt, yeah. So I guess now he's going to look for a socket and it'll go a lot faster.
Yep.
So I guess you could just pop those off and that'd be a lot easier.
Yeah, so that's what I want to do over here.
Okay. 8mm socket head, just so you know. Or socket. I don't know why I said socket head. I had to go back and look on the website for Extreme Terrain to see, because nothing was matching up installation-wise. And then I realized, oh, I was looking at the wrong installation video, because the one that I was looking at was actually Velcro strips with I believe it had built-in bars. And that was the one I originally wanted to get, but then we chose to get this one because of the removable rails. So, my bad. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put a disclaimer here. So for this particular one, we should have loosely mounted the rails down the sides before putting the actual tonneau in. We've already got it tightened down. We're going to try to do this without removing that and just see. We don't really see why already having that on there would make a difference. But if it does, we'll undo it, take it off. But we're probably not going to show you all that. But we will let you know if we have to do it. That way you know, don't screw up like we just did.
Yeah.
Here's the little brackets. And they just clamp under your bed rail, and then there's a little slit in each bracket, which right here there's a little slit, and that hooks in the actual bottom part of the side rail. Now those little dips in the rail right there, that is what our crossbars set in. So he is going to loosely mount all of these clamps. There's 3 for each side. And as far as I could tell by the instructions, the correct instructions, it doesn't seem to matter exactly where you put them, but you're going to want to go, you know, kind of space them apart, middle, front, and rear. Just hook that underneath and then get the slit inside the actual railing, preferably.
Oh, there's something underneath there.
Oh,
so it
can't do it in that spot. There you go. Just like that. Probably as far back as you could possibly put that one so that it'll help keep this down. This is also a locking. Obviously, as a tonneau, could easily be cut, so you don't need to bother to put in the comments below. We are, you know, pretty aware that it could easily be cut if somebody really wanted to. However, it is a deterrent. It's to keep the honest kind of thing. So if it's locking, when the tailgate is up and locked, you can't get this open. You have to take the tailgate down to release the tonneau cover. And then you just do the exact same thing on this side. The next step is to install the crossbars. Now these crossbars have little ends like this that actually you want to flip it over, and they go inside each of those cutouts that we just pointed out to you. And they basically just slide inside the rail, and of course you'll have to go a little bit at an angle, and then they fit just like that, nice and snug-ish. Of course, we're not completely clamped down yet, but Jesse's doing gymnastics up here. This might be interesting watching him get out. I guess I'll leave the camera rolling.
I'm failing. Oh, there.
Well, Okay, there we go. Once you have your bars in, then you can actually start tightening up your clamps on the sides. You want your bars in. Don't tighten up your clamps without the bars in, because if you tighten these up and they're too far apart, your bars are going to fall out with vibration. Or you're not going to be able to get them in because you've got them too close together. And I did read some reviews where some people were saying the bars were popping out. I'm just thinking maybe it's because they possibly did it out of order. If at some point we realize the bars are still popping out, we'll let you know in an update. They are still removable, or should be, correct?
Yes.
We'll test that theory after we get everything tightened down, just to make sure. Well, I just realized as he was about to tighten the last one on this side, we have overhang right here because we didn't make sure this was pushed all the way up before he started tightening those clamps. Make sure this is pushed up. This should go with the curve of your vehicle. There you go. See how much that moved up? That moved up quite a bit. I'm actually probably going to hold this in place as he's tightening down. That way we can make sure it stays in place.
I think you should probably explain what you said about my freakishly weird thumbs, so people don't think I have like weird unposable thumbs or something.
Oh, leave them wondering why.
Yeah.
Because they're extremely strong. He has these weird, freakishly strong thumbs. I have never seen anybody with thumbs so strong. It's just odd.
Well, when I took a physical for work, it's a pinch test, which most of you know that the average person's about 14 to 15 pounds of pressure. I did like 27. So
yeah,
it's just years of hard work.
Yeah,
working on cars.
He has very thick hands and stuff, so they're pretty strong.
So they're not freakish.
Well,
it's
to
not
me,
like circus freakish. It's just that they're just really strong.
To me, it's freakish. Okay, we have everything installed. The next thing to do is completely roll out the tonneau, and then we're going to tuck it where it needs to tuck. I'll show you that up close here in a second. This piece right here goes up underneath this little lip right here. And you got to do that all the way down. And this was another reason that I was kind of like, I'd rather have the Velcro, because this is sort of tedious, but
it'll get better probably. And it's kind of cold out today, so that ain't helping.
You know, and it's dark in here, so it's hard to see. But it does. I mean, it does go in there, just like that. Do the exact same thing on this side. And once you kind of get the hang of it, actually it's not too bad. It pretty much goes in pretty simple as you go down the side. We are hoping that over time this tonneau stretches a slight bit, because it is so tight.
And it is cold.
And well, it is cold, but it is so tight that I maybe kind of hurt myself a little bit. So you have to line these up on both sides. And we kind of figured out, because this Velcro's on the corners here, you almost have to like pull this really tight down onto the Velcro. Then you can push these in. I don't think I got mine. Did I get mine? Oh, maybe I did. Oh, nope, I didn't. There. See, it's really hard for me. And then they're all the way down. And then, yeah, kind of, if you pull that a little bit, it kind of comes down a little more and sets more flush. Put your tailgate up. this fits pretty flush for the most part. We do have a slight gap right there
On
where I
both
think
sides.
that is supposed to come down a little better. I don't know. We're gonna play with it a little bit and see if we figure something else out. It's already better than it was when we first tried it.
Yeah, the first time we did it, the
There was a
Jeep
big,
logo was
yeah,
up here.
there was a big gap. So I got my side pretty good. Your side's still a little funky. There is a flap in here that helps keep, I guess, water and stuff from going in, whatever. But it doesn't go all the way around, and it should. There's nothing right here. That makes no sense to me. If they would have put something right there. We'll see, I guess, how it goes. Not extremely happy about it, but... So when your tailgate's locked, though, that can't be lifted up. You have to drop your tailgate and then pull that right there, and that releases it, and then you can roll it back up. So that's it. That's completely done, installed. I will put a link in the description below. So if you want to go over and check this one out, or if you want to make sure you avoid this one, then there you go. Guess we'll see you on the next one.